Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to the Scenes Memories of Starry Sky. My name is MS-Punk1, and the last video we got an invitation from Yuriko to say that we and Julia could visit her apartment or her place. But what we didn't expect was that we would spend the entire time cleaning it, because it was like a natural disaster. Something I had passed through was the apartment and just left it in ruins. So we think we spent 3 days cleaning it up. And now all of a sudden something's up between the girls. As Yuriko has been acting a bit strange lately, and I guess Junior just had gotten enough of it. Both of you need to calm down. I got in between Yuriko and Shunyu. No, you're not. A calm person wouldn't hit another one like that. This isn't the time for us to be fighting. I mean, we have to work together for the sake of what's ahead, so no more arguments. I don't know. Yuriko trembled as she glared at me. Yuriko, that's... June. Junior silently headed for the front door. June, hey. I called out to her in a panic, but she paid me no mind and left the apartment. With Yuriko on my mind, I quickly got my shoes on. Shun, hold on, calm down. She had wasted no time heading for the station, and I latched onto her slender wrist in the pouring rain when I finally caught up with her. Junior started and stared at me with annoyance. Yuriko was feeling anxious. It's all. You know that, don't you? So for now, let's avoid irritating her as much as possible. Ah, sorry.
よくわかったよ。
え？
純也もうちを無神経だと思ってることがよくわかったって言ったのよ。
I actually don't know, since you almost all the time just say what you think without thinking what the other person feels about the topic.
だからさっきうちたちの間に入って言い合いを止めた。そうでしょ。うちがゆり子さんがナーバスになってることに気づいてなくて、ひどいことをズケズケ言うって心配したんだよね。
No, I...
さすがのうちだってゆり子さんが不安定なのくらいわかるよ。でもどうしても言わなきゃいけない時がある。それがきっとあの時だったのよ。でももう
Why is Rain mercilessly struck her cheeks? Had I done something wrong by chance? I think we actually did take the wrong choice there. It's a good thing I saved. These two should have been joined at the hip. Had I thrown a wrench into... have I thrown a wrench into that entirely?
心配しなくてももうゆり子さんに何か言ったりしないね。
June?
あそこまで拒絶されたらもう何も言えないよ。さよなら。
I stood in place and was soon drenched with rain. My clothes absorbed too much water and clung to my body. I didn't believe I could turn back to Yuriko's apartment or follow after Shunyu the way I was now. The tomorrow and future I had believed in until just yesterday had fallen apart for the most trivial reason. Regret, powerlessness, and awful conversations had creeped up on me like the sound of rainfall. In all likelihood, my Yuriko and Shunyu's paths would never interact again. What should I have done differently? If I had been my brother, I'm sure things wouldn't have turned out this way. This happened because I got involved. I stood there defiantly motionless in the intensifying rain. Okay, we found another ending there by interfering. So we have 2 out of 14 endings. Okay, but now let's go back and see what happens if we just leave the girls be. So if we just watch them fight. I had to do something about their escalating war over war words, but then I reconsidered.
私そのまま引退するつもりで休業したから。
Yuriko loved to sing more than anything else in the world, and yet she was agonizing over her activities with Telecate. Her manager accepted the suggestion of a solo project, but she needed to talk it over further with Yuriko's agency. Surely she had been over the moon to hear Umura say that. However, Umura also said,
でも、うちにはソロのプロジェクトがほとんどないの知ってるわよね。難しいかもしれないの忘れないでね。
oscillating between expectation and anxiety while she was waiting for her response must have caused a build-up of stress. If Yuriko's one and only wish was in the balance, then that only applied all the more. I was sure that the more time passed, the more her hope turned to anxiety, and then transformed into despair. I had experienced a similar feeling myself once upon a time. Immediately after Takaya's death, I tried to match the same expectations everyone had for my brother to achieve some semblance of atonement. At first I was desperate to reach an understanding with my feelings of guilt. Once I composed myself, I was suddenly overwhelmed with my long-held feasting anxieties. It made me happy whenever someone complimented me on a job well done, like I had managed to stand in Takaya's place for a short while. Soon enough, however, I was assailed with crippling insecurity. Wouldn't Takaya have done even better? I was soon overtaken by despair, knowing that I would never be able to fill my brother's shoes. A similar feeling or hopelessness washed over me when Yuriko returned to the pendant. Returned to the pendant. I think it should just be returned the pendant, but yeah. This had been obvious from the start, so it had only given me a bitter taste in my mouth. But
私全力で歌に向き合いたいです。本気です。
Yuriko had definitely said this. She was livid right now because she hadn't fully given up yet. Yuriko wasn't really angry with Shunyu, but more that effort alone wasn't enough to make things work out.
ゆり子さん、うちたちゆり子さんの味方だから絶対忘れないでね。うちたちのことだけじゃなくて、ゆり子さん、自分のことも信じてお願いよ。
I mulled over Shunyu's words. She could see how anxious Yuriko was while she waited to hear back from the manager. Even so, Junior wanted to let her know that she wasn't alone.
ゆり子さんが望む形で話がまとまるように、あくまで頑張って援護射撃あるのみよ。ゆり子さんが何を一番望んでるか、ライブ感覚で見極めだから責任重大だけどね。
It was Junior who had knocked some sense into me before the meeting with Yuriko's manager, my agency. Junior certainly had a talent for pushing forward on her true feelings alone. She sounded a bit insensitive at times, especially to those who had trouble voicing their inmost thoughts. This only made it more true that she wasn't wrong when it counted most. They wouldn't give up. If she tried to confront Yuriko right now, it would only sound like a self-interested show of kindness. And it was clear that these daily cleaning sessions, which we only started to make sure she wasn't left alone to wallow in her uneasy feelings, were of no use to her either. Which was why Junior had decided to overstep Yuriko's bounds, like she had now. It was a role that someone who had willingly given up on himself could never feel. For one reason or another, I also had believed Takaya couldn't have done it either. That was why I decided to watch how things played out.
いつまで与えられるのを待っているつもりよ。ゆり子は自分から欲しいものに手を伸ばそうとしない。この前のステージだって、マネージャーとの話の時だってそう。昔のアイドルを目指したゆり子は違ったはずね。どうしてこんなに臆病になったのよ。
But I kind of see where Shun is coming from now, what she means. In the beginning, so Yuriko, if she wanted to do something, she went and did it or whatever. She wanted to be an idol to impress Takaya, so she went and became an idol. But now, the fame or so more or less have gone to her head in a way, so she thinks that I'm an idol, I'm a celebrity, things should just come to me if I snap my fingers. So Shunyu is right now more or less just telling her that isn't how things work. Yes, you are a celebrity, but you can't just snap your fingers and things will come to you in seconds. You may have to do something yourself to make the things come.
それに、純也も純也よ。
Eh? Not only did Shun continue to tear into her, but she also brought me into the mix.
ゆり子が高谷さんのことを口にするたびに一緒になって引きずられて、何をするにしても高谷さんのことを気にしてばっかり。純也がやってきたことは全部純也の気持ちと努力でやってきたことでしょ。
Not that I have much to show for it. If it were my brother, I know he would have done everything better.
だからそれよ。 純也は高谷さんの代わりじゃないのよ。やったのは純也で高谷さんじゃない。冷たいかもしれないけど、ありもしない過程は不毛よ。どんなに高谷さんみたいにうまくやろうって思っても結果がついてこなかったのなら、それは純也の実力よ。でも純也が成し遂げたことだって純也の実力なのよ。だから純也は純也として前に進まなきゃいけないのに、高谷さんばっかり見つめてちっとも今の自分を認めてないね。自分がどこにいるのか、何をしたいのか、二人ともいい加減ちゃんと自分の声を聞いてあげてよ。
Junior shouted with misty eyes. As tears ran down her cheeks, Junior finally released the grip she had on Yuriko's arm. I wasn't Takaya's replacement. This may have been the first time I had this thrown straight in my face this way. Azusa had said it all the time, but I always felt like that was more like she thought that I tried to take his place and do everything the same way he did. And anyway, Junior maybe did, without noticing. We were all at a standstill. I had no idea how long we stood around like that. Eventually, I slowly squatted down onto the floor. One by one, I collected the shattered shards of Yuriko's broken plate. Thank you, Jun. Junior silently gazed at me. For telling us what nobody else would. No, what nobody else could.
純也、私、純也くんを高谷くんと比べて高谷くんの代わりにしようとしてた。ごめん、純也くん。
She quietly apologized and crouched down on the floor as well. Then she started to collect pieces of a broken plate along with me. Julia kneeled down and did the same. After we finished collecting all that we could see, we pulled them on top of spread out leaf felt something, and wrapped them in a few layers so that they wouldn't spill. Unlike before, Junior spoke in a hushed tone.
ゆり子は歌いたいんだよね。うん。事務所がもしソロでの復帰を認めないって言ったら、もう歌うのやめちゃう。やめたくない。
She could always switch agency.
やめるわけない。
She lifted her head with a dignified look in her eyes. She was worn down, and if you look closely, you could see sticky tape caught on her skirt, but her reassured, assertive profile was refreshed, beautiful, and reminded me of skylark as it cut through the wind. If you're going to sing, you can do that anywhere. You could even do it in that park. The way she was so now, I was sure of it.
そっか、そうだよね。私、恥ずかしいな。すぐに余裕なくなっちゃう。私の中で大事なことはずっと変わってなかったのに。ゆり子にとって歌うことがそれだけ大切で夢中になれるものだってことよ。
It's something that's taken root at the bottom of your heart, so of course you would be anxious when that's at risk of being shaken.
うちも昔オーディション受けたって言ったよね。その時結果が来るまでそれはイライラそわそわしたものよ。落ちちゃったけどね。うち歌えない側の人だったのよ。
So that's how it went for her.
うち歌が好きだから自分でも歌ってみようと思って昔いろいろチャレンジしたものよ。そうだったんだ。待ってる間本当に落ち着かなかったね。
That makes sense. I can really get to it. It can really get to your head when you wait for exam results or otherwise.
私焦ってたんだ。そりゃもう誰がどう見ても焦ってたよ。恥ずかしい。
It's alright, Yuriko. I was the same way.
全然違うよ。お皿投げてないもん。
Are you sure?
確かに投げてないね。
Shunil let out a cheerful laugh. Yuriko puffed up her cheeks in defiance, but was soon laughing along with her.
大丈夫よゆり子。きっといい返事は来るし、もし来なかったらうちがプロデュースしちゃうから。
Knowing Shun, she might just do it too.
頼もしいな。その時はお願いしちゃおうかな。チュンちゃん。チュンちゃん？さっきからゆり子って呼び捨てだもん。だったら私もそう呼んでいいでしょ？もちろんよ。どんどん呼んでほしいね。
Shunya's eyes sparkled happily. If she had a tail, it probably would flown off from Shunyu wagging it so hard. Drawn in by Shunyu, a smile spread across Yuriko's face.
私はどんな形だって思いっきり歌いたい。それだけでよかったんだ。
Yuriko let out a heavy sigh. one likely filled with a plethora of emotions. Junior and I noticed nodded to her firmly. It felt like we're in that cramped one-room apartment. We had finally reached the starting line. I had to move forward too. I was probably going to mess up and lose my way at some point, but I was positive things would go well, so long as I never forgot about what happened here today.
あのさ、私をまだ助けてくれる？
Yuriko asked with hopeful eyes.
うちにお任せよ。こうなったら攻めの姿勢ね。
Junior struck a triumphant pose with another gleaming smile. I'm not my brother. I'm only me, but Junior and Yuriko waited for... Oh, this is a Yuriko-san now. I did that all the time, right? Waited for what I was going to say next. Wait, do I have to choose again here? Who I'm gonna actually help? Okay. Seems like we will have another save thing here. Okay, but I actually think that this time I'm gonna continue helping Shunyo, since that was what I already was doing. So... Go on an offensive, huh? That sounds interesting the corners of my mouth raised, and I held my palm out in front of Shunyu. There was a light clap against my skin as she took my hand in hers. You know, if you drag me around, I think that naturally puts you in an offensive stance.
失礼ね。勝機はきちんと見極めてるよ。無駄なく素早く勝利をつかみに行くのが商売の基本ね。
Yeah, maybe this isn't that I have to choose which one I wanna help. It just felt like it because it was the same type as when I chose between Shunyu and Shihaya.
攻めの姿勢って？
連絡がないならこっちから連絡するのみよ。うちと純也がいれば怖いものなしね。
Junior hit her chest with a determined smile on her face. Contract who, though? Suigendo? We took Junior's hand and put it over our own.
なんだか私まで事務所に乗り込みに行きたくなってきちゃった。
Do it.
うちそこまでは言ってないよ。
冗談。すごく勇気出た。
Strangely enough, I felt stronger whenever she pressed on with zero hesitation. I wanted to catch up with her. I wanted to be strong and move forward enough that I stand equal with her. Alright, from here on out we're going on the offensive. Let's rally to make up for how much time they made us wait.
純也、勢いだけだと足元すくわれちゃうから気をつけることね。
Please don't rain on my parade from the get-go, Shun. Yuriko's spurt of laughter acted as a trigger, and we cackled together for some time. Next chapter. At Junior's suggestion, Yuriko reached out to her manager. A few days later.
ゆりこ、言い訳があるなら聞くよ。
Junior and I came back to visit Yuriko's apartment on her invitation. The thing was... Now, Shun, leave it at that, okay? Yuriko's got it rough too.
純也は黙ってて。
Shun looked around Yuriko's place with fury in her eyes. To be honest, it wasn't like I didn't understand how Shunyu felt. What did you do for it to end up like this? Shunyu and Yuriko had recently butted heads, but had since reconciled their differences. However, after the three of us went to the effort of cleaning her apartment, it was more or less back to its previous sorry state.
ちょっとだけ、ほんのちょっとだけ生活感が出ちゃってるかもしれないけど、この間よりは片付いてるよね。ちっとも片付いてないよ。はあ、今日もお掃除から始めるしかないね。
Yuriko averted her eyes, but Shunyu grinned at her instead.
なんてね。ゆりこ、うちらが来るから今日はお掃除してくれたんでしょ。どうしてわかったの？簡単な推理よ。
Shunyu outstretched index finger pointed at the center of the room, exactly where we were currently standing.
今日はなんとここに3人座れるだけのスペースがあるね。
With that, Shunyu plopped down in place and ran her finger along the floor. Then she nodded proudly.
やっぱり埃も積もってないよ。ゆり子がうちらのためにお掃除してくれた証拠ね。ちゅちゃん。名探偵チュンユーには何でもお見通しよ。ほらほら、ゆり子も座って座って。
Why are you delegating? This is her house. This is Yuriko's place.
あ、本当だ。
Wait, why are you surprised?
純也ってば大忙しね。
Because of you. Not you too, Yuriko. The side on the reflex and plop down heavily onto the floor. I couldn't believe same two people who recently got into a nasty squabble would team up just to tease me. Life sure could be unpredictable. Being close enough to someone where you could freely crack jokes was simultaneously unnerving yet comfortable. Right now it was clear that their fight had been for nothing. Wait, maybe it hadn't. So, since you called us here, I assume that means there's been some kind of development?
あ、そう、それよ。ゆり子の復帰について事務所に聞いてたんでしょ。
Yuriko looked up at Shunyu and I. Nodded and took a seat. Wait, wasn't she already sitting down?
2人に連絡したのは今朝事務所から私の復帰について返事が来たからなんだ。
A moment's pause and then
綾瀬ゆりかの復帰はアイドルとしてそれ以外は認められない。これが経営陣の最終判断だって。
Aren't you an idol even if you're so low? Maybe you aren't. Maybe you have to be in a group for it to be an idol.
何よそれ。
No sooner than Yuriko's finished speaking did Shunyu pound her hand on the ground and lean forward.
信じられないね。純ちゃん。ゆり子の歌ってる動画、事務所の人にも見せたよね。マネージャーの上村さんだってゆり子の歌唱力に驚いてた。なのにゆり子の実力も気持ちも無視してまだそんなこと。
Calm down, Shun. I'm sure there's a lot of money on the line, as well as business constraints we aren't aware of.
そのくらいうちにだってわかるよ。でも悔しいものは悔しいね。どうにかできないの？何か方法があるはずよ。
どうにかする方法がきっとあると思う。
You quit and go solo on your own. You turned towards Yuriko, who spoke in an unexpectedly calm tone.
さくらさん、マネージャーがこっちまで来てくれることになったの。直接話したいことがあるんだって。もしかしたらそこで何かをどうにかする方法が見つかるかもしれない。
I sensed determination dwelled in Yuriko's voice, but didn't suit those desperate words.
純也、どうするね。
There's nothing much for us to do. Anyway, our only real option is to have a talk with Uemura. A few days later came the meeting with Yuriko's manager, Sakura Uemura. We had designated Yukuru as our meeting place, the same as last time. Uemura acted a bit surprised that Shunyu and our company need her again. After briefly exchanging a look with Yuriko, Uemura took her seat.
もう連絡は言っていると思うけど、事務所の方針はどうしても曲げられなかったの。綾瀬ゆりかの復帰はあくまでアイドルとしてだそうよ。不甲斐ないマネージャーでごめんなさいね。
いえ。
Yuriko gave that short reply, then fell silent and with a conflicted look on her face. To try and clear away the heavy mood, Uemura spoke up in a cheery voice.
その代わりと言ってはなんだけど、いい話も持ってきたのよ。今度うちで新しいアイドルグループを売り出すことになったの。
今のゆり子にまたアイドルグループですか？
Uemura smiled vividly at Junyu's dissatisfaction and continued.
アイドルとはいえ、パルセイトとはかなりコンセプトが違うのよ。少人数編成でメンバーの年齢層も少し上げて、キャッチコピーは全員が実力派。ねえゆり子、そのグループでリードボーカルをやってみない？
Lead vocalist? Yuriko would be the primary singer then. It didn't change the fact that she would still be in a group, but to be the lead vocalist in a group with equally talented members. Not an awful alternative. Uemura must have bargained pretty hard for this.
なるほどなるほどね。パルセイトよりその新しいアイドルグループの方がよっぽど綾瀬ゆりかのソロデビューに近そうよ。
I lifted my head and shared a look with Shunyu. This could work. I was convinced Junyu's eyes were saying the same thing, and we looked to Yuriko to confirm our suspicions.
事務所の方針は分かりました。
She's not gonna agree, isn't she?
実は私もご相談があるんです。
With Shunyu seated beside her, Yuriko clasped her hand around hers. Wait, is she actually gonna do as we joked about earlier? That she's gonna quit the agency and have Shunyu manage her or something?
さくらさん、改めてご紹介します。彼女はホアン・チューユーさん。中国からいらした敏腕芸能プロデューサーです。
ホアンさんはプロデューサーさんだったんですね。ずいぶんお若いのに。
Nice CG though. Taking a little notice of our bewilderment, Yuriko maintained her composure and continued her thoughts.
こちらのホアンさんがあのステージを見て私に声をかけてくださったんです。自分がプロデュースするからソロで歌ってみないかと。え
What was she talking about? The more eyed Shunyu skeptically.
ホアンさん、今のお話って。
それにしてもホアンさんのご提案には本当に驚きました。まさかホアン風車の跡取りであるホアンさんが私のバックアップをしてくださるなんて。
No. This was absurd. What in the world was Yuriko thinking? Or so I thought, but...
中国のホアン風車ってまさかあの有名なホアン風車ですか？
What's with that stare, Yuriko? Shunyu exchanged a look with Yuriko, then her eyes went just a bit wide.
それね。そのホアン風ホールディングスですよ。ユリコの才能はうち、いえ、私が誰よりも買ってます。ぜひとも我が社でプロデュースさせていただきたいですね。
She turned towards Umura and made that declaration in a single breath. Shunyu's eyes blazed brightly with a smile perished across on her lips. Even so, I could see her faintly trembling from my seat. Just one more moment. So, sorry, I had to put in the charger in my headset. Hey, Shun. I tugged that on Shunyu's sleeve and leaned up to her ear. I know you may be the next company president, but won't it be bad if you drag Huang Hu Ko into this without asking? Nothing about that answer sounded fine.
ホアン風車についてはうちにもある程度の裁量権が与えられてるし、だから大丈夫。全く問題なしですね。
Are you sure? By the way, I aren't always a lie. I don't remember her saying that she was from her family run a company like that. I just thought she was an exchange student. This was Shunyu, so I assumed what she said about having discretion at Huang Ho-Ko was true. I was plunged in with worry regardless.
本当に大丈夫なんですか？
We concluded our quick sidebar and Shunyu leaned forward with a wide smile.
問題なしですね。いやいやいや、取り乱してしまい申し訳ないです。ゆり子が先走るからちょっと驚いてしまって、このお話本当は私から切り出させていただく予定だったんですよ。あ、そうだった。ごめんなさい、ワンさん。まあゆり子ってば、うふふふふふ。
There have been so many twists and turns in this conversation that I honestly couldn't keep up emotionally. I was astounded by Shunyu's bravery to play along with Yuriko's story and make one on-the-fly adjustments to keep the stories straight, but Yuriko had nerves of steel herself to smile so calmly.
それに私、これまでも多くのアーティストに投資してきましたね。そんな私でも春のスミフェスでゆり子を見つけた時は震えましたよ。これはとんでもないアーティストの卵だって確信しましたですね。
それは。
The look in Uemura's eyes changed at Shunyu's comment.
いいものへの投資は惜しまない。これ、ジョジャン商人の鉄則ですからね。
お話の流れは分かりましたが、投資ではなくプロデュースされたいと、そうおっしゃるのはどうしてでしょうか？
それは私パルセイトのゆり子の声大好きです。でも春のスミフェスで聞いたゆり子の歌声もっともっとすごかったですね。ゆり子の歌はアイドルって枠に押し込んじゃもったいない、そう思わされましたよ。もしそちらの事務所がどうしてもゆり子をアイドルとして売り出す方針なのでしたら、うちがゆり子を引き受けてこのキラキラな才能とことん引きずり出してみたくなりましたですよ。
Although her speech was a bit touch and go there, it steadily grew more impassioned.
やっぱり一から。
Hey, Shun, are you alright? Here, have some water. Shunya was wheezing heavily, and when I held out her glass of water, she practically snatched the glass from me and downed it on the spot.
ありがとね。
But I actually think I have to end this video here because time is almost up for me. So I will leave you on this little cliffhanger here and see where things goes. So in the meantime, I hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!